What's up, guys? Good morning. How you guys doing? We're gonna start a little bit earlier today. Um, anyway, we're gonna be doing some charting, drinking some coffee. Also, just so you guys know too as well, promotion deals pretty much ending here pretty soon, especially on the monthly for the Earner Plus. We don't have any promo codes for the discount anymore, so it is pretty much that full price. So if you guys got locked in the very beginning, you guys don't have to worry about the price increase. So just so you know, the monthly membership I think is up. We don't have that discount anymore. I also watched Mo's video last night, and he said that there's only about like 19 spots left for the Earner Plus lifetime membership. So if you guys are looking to get the lifetime membership at a discounted rate, I think it's like 30 or 4, I think it's 30% off now. It used to be 40, now it's 30. So if you guys missed out on the lifetime opportunity for the discount, that extra 10% off, it is a little bit more. Price increases are coming. So as you guys, well, you guys don't know, but like I said, the price increase happened, especially for the monthly members for the Earner Plus. So if you guys are looking to get the bread bot, right, recipe incorporated in your trading view, um, you'll get that incorporated, and then you'll also get that extra bonus live stream on Wednesdays. So we also do those on Zoom, and so on that Zoom there's zero latency, so if you guys are looking to trade with Mo, you can do that too as well, uh, while watching his streams in real time. So get that, and then you'll also get those two bonus plays that he drops Wednesdays too. So on top of Mo's six pack money is six pack money, his six pack plays on Monday. Um, you'll get those additional two bonus trades too as well. So you get a total of eight. So if you guys are looking to upgrade to lifetime membership, there's about 19 spots left until I think he said that promo code's ending for that 30% off. It was 40, now it's 30. There's no discount for the monthly membership. I've been trying to tell you guys that you guys should get grandfathered in and locked in, so there wouldn't be that price increase just in case if you guys missed out. So if you guys missed out, then you guys missed out. Unfortunately, Scotty, good morning. Appreciate you. Also, too, as well, my promo is ending for the plaque. So if you guys are looking to upgrade to the lifetime membership too, as well, like I said, it's now 30% off instead of the 40. Using code SUMMER, links in the description down below this video. Or if you're on my other platforms, I have a digital business card. I think on my Kick or my Twitch or whatever, where you guys can go in there. I think I got to change that promo code in there. I don't think I changed it, so anyway, you'll get one of these awesome cool plaques. I'm actually ending this promo in about 6 days, 5, 6 days. So if you're looking to sign up for the lifetime membership, get one of these plaques, get that one-on-one time with me. For your first month, we'll meet up once a week for about an hour or so. We can go over different strategies and stuff like that. So like I said, try to get in before the price increase. And if you got in early, you got in early, you got in grandfathered in. You don't have to worry about that price increase. So I think it was like $92 or something like that, or like $96 a month. Now I think for the monthly membership it's like 165 or something like that, 160. So unfortunately, if you missed out, you missed out. Anyway, lock in those deals, links in the description, and we're gonna just kind of jump right into it, man. Where's my other multi-chat? Surprised I didn't get that. All right. Also, too, guys, if you guys have any questions um, for me about the markets or anything like that, or any tickers, let me know down below, and I'll definitely take a look at them. Sorry, I forgot to pull up all my charts and stuff like that, so just give me 1 second. I got into a little bit of a rush, just not a rush, but I I don't know. I just felt super eager to get in the charts this morning. Where's my Wii? Okay, there it is. I was feeling super eager to get into the charts. Lots of exciting stuff happening right now. We got Nvidia earnings happening this Wednesday, so AKA tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. I think I'm going to listen into their uh the earnings call. So I think I'm going to tune in to watch them. and listen to them to hear what they have to say about their earnings call. I'm sure this is, I mean, this is a big one, honestly. Um, my computer's being kind of slow right now. This is uh this is going to be a big earnings. You know, Nvidia pretty much controls a lot of the markets, especially when it comes to blue chips. It's just because everybody is invested in Nvidia really early, right? So a lot of these companies hold Nvidia, at least some portion of their company holds a part of Nvidia because like I said, Nvidia is the leader, right? They're definitely the leader when it comes to tech. Everybody's looking for the answers. So, all right. So it looks like, man, this is looking good. Hold on. I'll share my screen here in just a second. I'm still, there we go. Sorry, I was still pulling all my charts up and stuff. I mean, I was lacking a little bit this morning. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, wonderful. All right, so as you guys know, I like looking at the fear and greed index. We got to come out here and check out what's kind of going on. So the market momentum is going back into that fear mode, man. We had that little rip up, pretty much the bounce. We got super close to the 125. I know I say this quite often, but playing this week by week, I'm telling you, you're going to want to follow along with these simple charts and stuff like that. This gives you a general idea of how the market's going to be, and it's always good to stay consistent. So as long as you're consistent, you should start seeing some sort of results. All right, what's going on here? So we're still in fear for the net new 52-week lows, highs and lows. Breath is on some greed, puts and calls. We're still sitting here in the neutral stage. So where's the VIX at? The VIX is creeping up. I'm telling you guys, I think the VIX is going to like 25 or 23 or somewhere around here. 23 to 25. I'm telling you, the VIX is going to pop off. We're going to rip right above the 50 day moving average, the 50-day MA. And that's this little orange line right here. So I think it's coming. Midterms are coming up here pretty soon, so we're going to see some volatility, I think, and especially we'll probably see a correction. So as you guys know, the VIX is an inverse of the market. So if the market's going down, the VIX is going up. So that's kind of where I think that we're headed. And I've been saying this stuff about junk bonds. Junk bonds have been coming in probably a good position to start looking at some longs here or something. They are in extreme greed. Um, so definitely take a look out for that. I definitely think this is gonna probably rip all the way back up, man. I mean, we're probably talking like maybe to a, a 150. I'm thinking 150 right up over here. I think we are gonna explode at some point here pretty soon. I know this is a longer chart, obviously, going back from the beginning of the year until now. You know, you can see how long it takes for moves to kind of happen. I think if you're looking at a long-term play, especially into some junk bonds, it's definitely something to consider. All right, so we kind of go over that a little bit. Where's the VIX at sitting today? Around 1669. Okay, so not too much volatility, but enough to kind of make the markets move. You guys know where I like to be. I like kind of being around the 18-ish area. So 16-ish is but I'm kind of looking for the 18. All right, cool. So now let's pull up SPY. Yo, also too, guys, there's a deal going on. I'm just gonna say this. There's a deal going on with TradingView right now. They got like an 80% off summer deal. So I think it's happening for the next couple of days. All right, so if you guys were with me last week, you guys know that this is what I was looking at. I pulled this away, thinking that we're gonna head down. Sorry, my magnet's just so strong. Think we were gonna head down over here. That's pretty much what's happening. I saw this kind of come up, and look at these lines here too, guys. I mean, these lines played out perfectly. You guys were here when I charted these lines on Tuesday. I said I think we're going to come up, fill this gap. What happened? We pretty much got right up there. There's still a very, very small sliver right there um, for that gap right here, so we could still continue and probably head up, but I was thinking that we're going to head down. It's kind of what's going on right now. We're kind of having that pushback. It looks like this was acting as an area of support right here. You can clearly see this looks like a kind of a double bottom on two separate days, right? This little temporary bottom right here. I think after all that kind of selling pressure, boom, we bounced, came up, tested the EMA, came back down again, we bounced back up. This is looking like it could be a reversal right here. The 5 barely crossing the 13. Technically, if this kind of moves up and this moves higher, I think the EMA right here will look like it just kind of bounced off the 13 EMA. That's very much possible. That could happen. I thought we were going to head a little bit lower to 758. We didn't quite make it. We only got to 762. I was a couple of dollars off. No big deal, but I still think we're probably going to head lower. Oh my God, this coffee's hot as this shit's hot. It's hot. I think this is pretty much just a mid Bollinger Band bounce right here. You can see right here this little gray line. That's the middle of my Bollinger Bands right here that I have. So that's also a good little I use it sometimes as a middle. I use it sometimes as an indicator, and so it looks like it's kind of pushing back up right here. I'm still bearish. Even going into Nvidia's earnings tomorrow, I think we come back down, man. I've been looking at some of the Nvidia earnings previously before, and normally when Nvidia has earnings, about a month later they continue down. So I don't know. It's either that or we're gonna see a lot of people start trying to FOMO into blue chips like Microsoft and Broadcom, and all these other blue chips are going to be affected. I promise you. They hold a decent stake in Nvidia in an investment side of things. I mean, even when we look at SPY, I think I showed you guys on what SPY's holdings are. I'll just go over it again here. QQQQ. So even if you just kind of look at SPY and you look at who's going to be the top kind of holder over here, Nvidia is the top holder. I think it's the same thing for the Qs. Let me see over here. Yeah, see, even with the Qs, I mean, we're looking at 8% here. So, I mean, every pretty much company kind of has a little bit of holding. Maybe Apple, I don't think Apple, maybe Apple does. I don't remember exactly. But if you just kind of look at these overviews, this is why I say the Qs and the SPY, they pretty much hold the same companies. They do about the same thing. They just hold a different percentage amount per company. So, for example, when I'm talking about percentage amount, obviously QQQ does 8%, right? SPY does 7, okay? They did Apple at 7.3, right? They did one at 7. So, there's a slight different percentages when you're kind of going in and you're going through this list. And also sometimes they do have slight different holdings too as well. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's why I kind of pretty much correlate the same thing when it comes to them. But Nvidia holds a good portion. The point is, listen, the point is multiple different companies, including Apple, Microsoft, Micron, Google. I mean, all of them. I'm saying all of them, like literally all of them. They all hold a stake in Nvidia because they're the leader. They're the one creating AI. They're the one coming out with the GPUs, the CPUs, and pretty much all the tech for everything that you need when it comes to AI and AI advancements. They're the key holder. Their chips are in everything. They make just about everything, and they're the big dogs out here. So that's why you're going to see a lot of different other companies, including including ones you don't even really necessarily think about. all those companies hold a little small different percentage uh, of Nvidia. So it's a big, big, big thing that's going to be happening tomorrow. I don't remember exactly what time is Nvidia earnings. Is it in the AM or PM? You guys are watching this in real time with me, obviously. All right, these are just the numbers. Okay, I can't really find it. I'm not going to spend too much time on looking over those too much, so doesn't really necessarily matter to me. Anyway, did you guys have anything you want me to look at chart-wise when it's coming to doing some charting here really quick? Because I can look at a couple of tickers, do a couple of charts for you right before we get started. Because if not, I'm probably just going to look at the overall market over here. Did I change my thing back over? No, I didn't change my widgets. I forgot. Where's my... I can't even see anything that I got going on right now. There we go, my grid. Here we go, 6 of them. What do I normally have over here? Meta. I like Meta. Hey, bro, introducer. I hate spam. I hate people who spam chats, dude. Super annoying. Meta, was this Microsoft? What do I have right here? NVIDIA. And then Broadcom. Alright, I gotta add all this stuff in here. Yeah, I would have to add all my indicators. So what am I on this one? VP, EMA, Bollinger Band. Yeah, see, I have to redo all these indicators. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm not doing that. Not doing it. All right. I did want to look at Microsoft. I am gonna look at Nvidia. We're gonna look at Nvidia first. We'll look at Nvidia. What do I even have charted over here? Wow, looks like my charts are charting. Looks like my lines are lining. Still have a gap down, so this would be a good time to close this gap down on Nvidia. Unfortunately, 178 to 180. These two blue lines that I have down here, I don't know if you guys see them right here, but these two blue lines would be a great gap fill. We'd probably blow through this area of support. Right here, you can see this is clearly a double bottom right here. Boom, boom. You have that huge rip up. Looks like yesterday we filled the gap down, multiple gaps down. Closed the rest of this guy right here that I had at 213 and another one at 208, and it looks like we bounced right there off the 50. So that's a good indication right here. Boom. Nice bounce right off of Nvidia, close the gap here. Now we're sitting at the 50 and we do have earnings tomorrow. But it's kind of a tough decision because there is two gaps. We are closer to the one up here than we are down here, but normally Nvidia tanks during earnings at least a month out. So I don't know. This is a tough This is a tough decision, especially on Nvidia when they're coming to earnings. But you know what? I'm gonna put a line right here just in case. Here, actually, you know what? Let's just. I don't even know why I fiddle with that. I should just put a forever line right here. Boom. All right. Actually, I know why I don't do that because I can't. I would have to type out a text bubble, and I don't feel like writing out a text bubble, so that's why I don't do that. I remember now. This text is way bigger over here. So 224.92 is kind of what we're looking at right here for Nvidia as a possible rebound right here off of the 50. Listen, if they miss. Okay, so this is I'm thinking about this in real time logically right now. Yo, good morning, guys. How are you guys doing? Google, yeah, I can do Google for you, Eric. No problem. What do you think about USAR? Yo, good morning. Yo, I'm in that month expiration call. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll take a look at those right now. All right, but one second, really quick. So two outcomes that I'm seeing right here. Boom, we get the initial beat on earnings, right? We have that rip up, fill the gap, and then it comes right back down, tumbling down, and then bleeds off for the rest of the month. I think we're going to have a month downturn all the way down here to 178. So I think initially we'll beat, right? Boom, we'll come back up, but then we'll sell back off. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And you know what I'm going to do when what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do what I normally do. Let's put an arrow. Let's beat, boom, okay? And then the rest of the month, let's do that. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, no guarantees. Market does whatever it wants, but we do, like I said, have this gap down right here to 178. And like I said, repeating offenses. Geez, it's not a criminal. I'm not prosecuting anybody here. But the pattern keeps repeating. At least that's what I've seen. That's what I've heard. That's at least what my research has done. So, what's PM? PM. Philip Morris International. Is that the one that you're talking about here, Eric? I'm sure it is. I think it is. Looks like you have a nice run off the 50 here. Close this gap down below. Let's just get rid of the bread bar here. Dude, this sun is beating right into my eyeballs, bro. It's absolutely insane. All right, you got two little scenarios here. Okay. Holy moly. When was this? 25? Back in 25, so last year. You have a big gap down here, 125. Got a little small one right here, 181. Okay. All right, let's put the EMAs back in. Dude, I can't see a thing, bro. Crazy. Send the bread bot back on here. Give me 1 second here. Let me take a gander. You're in a tough spot right here. You did have the bounce off the 50. You could come all the way back up. This is going to be a both bearish and bullish take. You're kind of sitting right in the middle. You're kind of waiting for a decision to kind of happen. You're going to probably trade in this zone right here. So you got a gap down at 181, right? 181.30, we'll say. And then you got a gap up right here at 198. 198.19. Looks like you've been beating the 50 at least for the past since April. You've been beating the 50 since April. Every test you come back, you're bouncing, but it looks like it's gonna fail here. You've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have about 5 tests. Normally that means that obviously the 50 is holding a structure as strength, but it looks like it's starting to die out right here. Now this consolidation right here could also mean another rip up. You see how this one kind of ripped up right here after this long consolidation for what was it, a couple weeks since June to July, so like a month. So about a 30-day consolidation right here. right? And then you had that rip up higher. That could be a possibility right here. I have no idea what this is about. Fort Mill, Philip Morris. I don't really know too much about these guys, but you probably are going to be stuck in this channel. So you're either going to go down to 181 or 198 for that rip. Now you probably come down. You'll probably come down to rip up. That's what makes the most sense to me. Um, but that could get deadly. The EMAs, like I said, are really close to the 52 as well. You're kind of pinching in right there. You could you could possibly see this thing fall off a cliff right here and come back down to test the support, which would probably be right here, 152. 152 would probably be the next major support. You have a couple of different ones down the way, obviously 175, 170, 168. But if you break this whole entire section right here, I would expect a big bleed off to 151. But you're probably going to be channel surfing right here really quick. What was the other one? Man, I wish my chat was working properly. I don't know why my YouTube one isn't working for some reason. Hmm. Anyway, I'm trying out this new little chat thing and it's not working, so I can pull up you guys' chat so I can have them down here over on the left side. And it's just not popping up over here for me, which is kind of annoying. Google, Eric, I'll take a look at Google. Or what is that, Alphabet? Google looks like it's trying to break back out above. It's looked like you have this consolidation. You're sitting on the 50, possible rejection right here. Huge engulfing candle down, another engulfing candle down. This looks like it wants to be bearish. It looks like it's trying to give out a fighting chance, but it's getting swatted down right here at 374-ish area. You can clearly see right here. Here, even if I turn off the bread bar recipe real quick, you can clearly see that this area right here is just a massive resistance zone. You had this pop back up, which I'm assuming was trying to fill. No, there's no gap right over here, but it looked like it was trying to just pop back out right here above this resistance, this previous resistance over here, right? And it just didn't make it. So this area is zone right here, boom, big resistance. I don't think she's kind of got it. You're currently sitting at a previous resistance right now currently. You still have this big gap down at 305. I personally think this thing's probably going to sell off. If you can't beat the 50 here today, or, well, this week, if you can't confirm above the 50, expect this thing to sell off. That's what I would say for Google. USAR, let's look at it, Nate. I got you. Rare earths. Do some rare earths here. Man, you've been stuck in this zone for a long time, since last year. Looks like you had that initial pop off in October, another in January, another in June. Probably a couple of months out. Yo, if you're looking at possible leaps here, well, not even leaps, but if you're looking for something like probably, I don't know, man. Yeah, about a leap. I would probably say about a year out. You could probably catch this on the rip back up. You're at the 50 right now. Possible rejection. You don't have too many confirming candles above the 50 besides way over here last year. You can see the swings that were happening. This looks like a very slow moving stock. Ultim Mining. It's a rare earth. I would go long on this. I would go long for sure. And I would be looking at two areas of resistance. One right up here. And then this is a double top right over here. So I'll keep this guy like right over here. Something like that. Or actually better yet, yeah, let's make it the top of this wick. Yeah, I'll do the top of this wick because this wick is the same. Body of these two are still down below, but I'd rather kind of have the wick area. So look for 25 for resistance. Let me put that right here. So we can come back and use this as future reference. I put all these stuff out here, so if you guys ever come back into the live stream and ask me to look at the ticker again, I can come back and use this as a point of reference and be like, okay, this is kind of what I saw previously before. Did it play out? Yes, no, maybe so. Who knows? But you're in a month expiration. Yo, good morning, Weldon. Yo, good morning, guys. Morning, morning, morning. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. Do you mess with the SOXSL? No, I don't. Chris, no. Chris Taylor, no, I don't. Honestly, good. The month call for Nvidia, so I'm praying. Yeah, yo, Nate, Big Pinky Nate, for sure, bro. For the Nvidia call, like I said, you could possibly head up, the head back down. Because like I said, normally a month after their earnings, they're lower than they were before. Just looking at the relief pop. All right, cool. No Nvidia reports in the PM. Okay, so after hours, Eric, is what you're saying. After hours for Nvidia's, I'm probably going to be live streaming the earnings call. So if you guys want to listen to Nvidia's earnings call, I'll probably have it up on my screen. I probably won't be there. I mean, I'll be there obviously, but I won't be talking through it. I'll just have the call up for you guys. Yeah, no problem. No problem, guys. All right, I got all those charts in. All right, so let's go back to the SPY here. Let's make some trades. All right. Because you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Casino Tuesday, baby. All right, let's go back over here. Boom. Let's go to the 15-minute. We already looked at the daily here. We're looking at the 15-minute. All right, looks like we're kind of popping back down. Let's look at what's going down over here. So let's get rid of the bread bar here really quick. Let's just look strictly at the 15 here. I'm going red line. Do have this gap down in the PM to the AM, right? So post-market, right? Pre-market. At least this is a huge wick. Jesus. All right, this is possibly a temporary support-ish area down here below. Looks like we gap filled yesterday from the PM to the AM. All right, we're just going to jump right back into it. Let's turn the recipe back on. Looks like we're going to probably head down. Where's this coffee? We could possibly play the 50 bounce here. Let's break this down on a 1-minute time frame. Yeah. Yep. All right, so what's this number? 763.66. All right, let's see if we can possibly get there. No guarantees. I kind of want to jump right back into this, but this looks a little scary to jump into right now. Where are we at? All right. I'm just going to jump right into it, guys. We're doing a market. I'm going to wait for this to come back up a little bit. If it does. And then we're going to jump right into a put. And my trading view chart is not the same as my SPY chart. Dude, all right, man. These pop-ups. Get the F out of here, bro. I get tired of seeing them. All right, let's see if we can come up here, possibly come up to the 5. Looking for that small relief here just for a test. Remember, we're getting into a 766 put. I'm just waiting for an EMA test up here. One of the EMAs, the 5 or the 13. I might jump in a little bit early, honestly. Let's see if we get the small little push. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. All right, we're in. One second until next candle. I might make this one quick. What's my average price here? Average price 106. I'm gonna do 115 actually. We're gonna make this real short. 115. Nope. Looks like we're about to have that reversal bounce. Let's see if we come back down off of the 5. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby. I just almost ripped my whole microphone off of my cords. All right, let's get this quick scalp here, y'all. Push, 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 push. I'm looking for about 10 cents here. Well, technically 9. Let's see if we can get it. Come on, baby. So it's doing what I wanted it to. I was looking for this little push back up off the 5. Let's see if we can just get a little bit lower here. Push me out. That's the average price. Yeah, I should be out like right now. It should have tagged me out. I should be out of this. Yeah. Yeah, 116. I should be out right now. Okay, yeah. Looks like my account's just lagging behind, but we should be up. We're up. I'm already tagged out. I already know I'm tagged out. All right, let's line up I'm gonna line up a call here just based off of the RSI coming down so low. Obviously it could sell off more, right? As always, but I'm gonna be looking for a quick scalp up. Here's that next candle. I'm going to wait a little bit longer, and then I'm going to jump right into a call here. I'm going to do a 765 call. We're going to do a market. All right, we're going in right now. I'm going in. We made $70 on the last play. I don't know what's going on, but it's taking forever to click in here. Yes, AEP. Eric, I'll probably look at that a little bit later, and no problem on that. Look, no worries. Been messing with them a bit. They are leverage trays on semis. They move based on NVIDIA. Hope you're having a good morning. Thanks, bro. Yo, Chris Taylor, for sure, bro. For sure, for sure, for sure. No problem. Yeah, if they're a leverage play and you're just buying shares and stuff like that, yeah, man. I mean, it's the way to go. And I'm wondering why my multi-chat isn't working right. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, I'm in a call. It looks like we rejected. It did what I wanted it to do. I'm looking for like a 13 test. What's my average price here? 136. You know what? We're going to get out at 145. If we get there. Actually, you know what? Let's make it, yeah, 140. We'll do 145. I'm okay with that. I'm only looking for a quick 9-10 cents. Oof. Come back up, baby. I'm looking for like a 13 test up here. Remember, I'm basing this trade off the RSI coming down pretty low. It's sitting at 32. I'm looking for that slight relief bounce. No guarantees I'm going to get it, obviously. We are bearish. We are bearish. I'm just trying to play both sides of the coin here. You know, the original TA is down to 736. So that's what I'm going to be looking for in the rest of the day. So if you guys are in the chat or when I'm done doing this stream or whatever, I'm looking for 763. If it comes down there, you know the TA is fire. If it doesn't, then these aren't the droids you're looking for. All right, let's see it.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
All right, let's make some money here. Come on, let's see it. Remember, I'm looking for that 13 test here really quick. I'm looking for another upper EMA test. It can't beat the 5 currently. We're still under. It's fighting for its life right now. I hate that this is lagging behind a little bit. It's kind of annoying. Remember, I'm getting out at 145. I should be like tagged out like right now. Yeah, 140. $136. 125. Oh man. I might have to just close this out here. Okay, so I think it did tag me out. It's just my thing is being super slow right now. I don't know why it's doing this. I just tried to cancel it. It wouldn't allow me to cancel, so I think it tagged me out already. I think we hit my ask price. I mean, we're up 80 bucks for the day, but I mean, this thing is just not giving me anything right now. I'm looking to get into another call here actually. And what we're going to do, I'm probably, should we play an in the money play here? I think I'm going back in. We're going 766 again. I'm going to do another market. I'm going to wait for this kind of to drop down. Where's my trading view? Let's go back to trading view here really quick. Let's look at the master chart here. Master chart. All right. Is there even anything holding this up? No, but it does look like it's filling this gap from previously this morning, right down here. I have multiple, but this is the big one. Let's just get rid of the bread bot here. Boom. You clearly see, well, if you guys can't see, there's a gap right here, and then there's the big beginning of this gap. All right, we're not getting into calls. We're not doing it. Looks too dangerous, actually. I got lucky and got that little small bounce there. This is for some reason frozen. I don't know why. I'm about to go into a call just for the relief. Look at the RSI sitting at 29 down here. All right, we're going for it. We're going for the call. We're going for the call again. I'm gonna wait for this to push back down. I think this is gonna push back down one more time. We're just patiently waiting on this. All right, here it goes. We're waiting for that push. All right, I'm going for it. All right, I'm in. All right, so it looks like we're up 180 for the day. Dude, my thing is just lagging behind. Jesus Christ, where'd it go again? My thing is just lagging behind for some reason, but we are up 180 for the day. Not a bad start. This is not I don't want to see this. What's our average price? 73. All right, we're just gonna go for. We're keeping these short. I'm only doing about 10 cents here per play. I'm literally just asking about 10 cents. I'm going for one. I'm asking 83 cents here. Average price 73 cents. I'm asking 83. So we're just doing 10-cent increments here today. We're not doing anything crazy. The volatility is slightly there. We're making most of our plays off of a big push up or a big push down. I'm basing this play based off of the RSI because it's real low in the 20. It was at like 27, it's still at 29 right now. MACD's looking like it wants to kind of cross. Doesn't mean it can't continue down lower, right? 565 has a lot of buy asks. Yeah, you right. Let's look at the option statistic. That's a good point there. Let's look at the option statistics here. Let's see here. It looks like the call volume is getting destroyed by about 100,000. And you said 665? Flow's been saving your life lately? Yeah, dude. Order flow is crazy. Order flow has been insane lately. At least the numbers have been for me personally. You said 165? Yeah, it looks like the calls right here has got a good support area. We'll see. Looks like I'm getting schmiggity smoked on this. I might have to close this out right now. Going to the market. Meta tomorrow will be 570, 580 based on what I'm looking at. Think so for Meta? Let me see here. Let me take a look at Meta. I know we're in a trade right now, but well, I'll take a look at Meta. I like Meta. You said 570, 580 based on your TA? That's the 1 minute. I don't want to look at the 1 minute. Give me the daily. I have a couple of charts, yeah. I have a couple of charts. Looks like we gap filled right here today. Possible rejection off the 13. We got to confirm above today. We got to confirm above the 13. If not, I would be a little worried here. Little worried. Next possible resistance, you're right, around 580. That's for sure the next possible resistance. I thought we were going to come down, gap filled at 505. We do have a gap at 505, so if we break 582, next stop after we beat the 50, next stop would be 624. After that would be 660. I think we come down, bro. I think we come down to 505 personally. That's what I got charted. All right, let's go back to the SPY. We still in it? Are we getting smoked? Yeah, we're still getting smoked. All right. Let's look at these orders. I got to cancel this order. All right, let's see. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this by hand. Let's see if we can catch this little small rip up. I'm expecting a relief to happen soon. I think it will when SPY is done closing the gap. I'm a whole chick. Oh. Well. Man, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Man, I wish I had my YouTube comments right here on my chat. I got to figure out why that is not working. All right, here we go. 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 Here we go now. Anybody know Limp Bizkit? Papa Roach? Here we go. This is what I'm looking for here. It looks like we're almost at probably break even because I think I got in like right over here and got smacked down. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a 50 test. You know what? Since my limits have been not working today, I'm going to go up to 90 cents. We're going to close at 90 cents. We're asking a lot here. Looks like we're probably back around the average price here. Yeah, 68 cents. Possible push. I think I'm asking probably too much. I got big hopes and dreams here. We're down 80. All right, looks like my thing's finally locking in here. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. I actually met him at a sushi stop recently. Oh, so random. Yeah, that's dude, I mean, I met a lot of I guess you would say famous people. I don't really care too much about famous people, but I've met quite a few famous people in restaurants or little small towns that I go to or little small shops and stuff like that. I've ran into a lot of people. Also, I've traveled around a lot, so you know. He looked the same, just gray beard. No, I don't either. I'm from LA. All right, for sure. But he was like spotting a unicorn. Yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, anytime you have somebody who you guys like a musician and stuff like that. Like I used to play music. Oops, excuse me. I used to play music all the time. It's all about the he said, she said. Yeah, Weldon for sure. It's all about the he said, she said. Anybody who was on the TRL is goaded. Oh, for sure. All right, come on. Let's see this. Come on.
Remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl, do you?
Come on. We need to make this comeback here. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. We're not down too much. I mean, we're still up for the day, but man, I do want to see this. Look at the RSI. Just it's still creeping right here. I want to see the bounce, man. MACD is looking like it wants to turn. I think we're going to get it. I mean, look at all this volume up here, too. We got lots of volume. I got about 255K of volume above me. Here comes Meta. Should I double down? What do you guys think about that? I'm thinking about doubling down here. It looks like we want to curl back up. Just for a short-term play here. We're literally just bouncing back down right where I got in at. I got in literally like right around here. Yeah, I got in like right here-ish or something like that. I gotta thicken this thing up. Yeah, I got in right here, and this where I got in is acting as a resistance. It's kind of making me a little upset. I'm down pretty big. All right, 766. You know what we're going to do? We're doubling down. I'm doubling down. I'm going in. Well, I'm in. I might get smoked. What's my average cost? 65. We're going for 75. I'm only looking for 10. Like I said, I'm only trying to do 10-cent increments here. Just looking for that little quick small pop off. It's not looking promising, honestly. Not looking promising. Remember, I am bearish overall for the day. Just can't seem to get this W here. Just need that small relief here, man. This looks like it's about to leg down. Looks like it's about to leg back down. Let's go back to the 1 minute. I need this area of support to start supporting. Bollinger Bands are tightening up, man. This is getting a little rough. This comeback, don't call it a comeback. This still makes me think that we could just rip up here really quick. Looks like the Bulls want to step in. I mean, call me crazy, but that's what it looks like to me. Here comes the 50 test. Do I have an order in? Okay, yeah. We're still in at one set. We're still asking 75 cents here. I still got that order in. This could be, obviously, this could push up a lot more. This could just rip all the way back up to the VWAP, possibly to 765. But we'll see here. We'll see. Need to beat this 50 here. This is a this is a waiting game here. Literally nothing I could do except for sit here and wait. We've been sitting in this chop and this consolidation. It's driving me a little nuts. Nope. Rejected. What's the price at? We're sitting at 57, 58. All right, so I'm about 5 cents off, 6 cents off. This is not looking promising, honestly. I might have to take the loss on this and then go in with the puts, because that's initially what I'm thinking here, that we're going to head down. We're going to have to see here, though. I believe in the bulls right now. I believe in that relief rally. I just want my 9 cents so I can get out here. We're currently...
Let's get ready to rumble!
It's a bull and a bear fight right now. Let's see it. Let's see the bulls win here. I think I'm going to cancel this order here. Canceling. I'm going for a bigger number. I'm going for 80. We're going for 80 cents. All right, here we go. Looks like we're at break even right now. Maybe I am asking too much. We are at the 50. We could reject. Maybe I should just play it safe. Nah, we're going for it. We're going for it. Let's see the breakout above. We're risking it. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see that strength. You see this guy trying to break in here? Let's go. Come on, bulls. Come on, bulls. I want to see a VWAP test. Let's go to 765 real quick. 765.84. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. Initial 50 rejection. That's pretty typical. Pretty normal. Doesn't mean I like it, though. Large 766 call came in just now. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not looking like they really want it right now. We're fighting. MACD is looking like it wants to turn down. RSI back at 45. We could easily head down right here. Bollinger Bands are tight, though. Look how they're tightening up. Real tight. They're pinching. We're about to have a squeeze one way or the other. Do got the 5 crossing the 13 over here, but didn't have a 50 test up over here. But look how tight these Bollinger Bands are. It makes me nervous that we're going to have a huge squeeze down. What's the 15-minute look like here? Oh, yeah. I should probably get out. 5 is looking like it wants to cross back down. I don't think this thing is going to bounce. I don't think the 5 is going to bounce off the 50 on this. Yeah, man. I think I'm going to have to get out here. Let's cancel that.
Uh-oh.
This is going to get ugly. Just more 764 put buyers, but I can see them both getting paid. Yeah. I mean, if the volatility is there, as long as if you have your numbers, you can tag your numbers. That's why I was playing increments of 9 to 10 cents, 9 to 10 cent increments, and I hit both of them. This one's just I doubled down on that one, and Should have probably I should have probably exited off of the 50. I knew better. I should have listened to my initial self. But that's the risk, you know what I mean? This looks like it's about to head down. I'm about to get out right now, actually. I'm about to sell. I'm about to take a big loss on this. I'm gonna get rid of this bar. I don't even need it there. We just been sitting right here in this whole trade, and I hate when that happens sometimes. There's nothing I could really necessarily do about that. Just boring chop for like 15 minutes. Man. Man, oh man. Yep, here's that break lower. All right, I'm out. I gotta get out of here. I'm going straight into the puts. All right, I'm going in. I'm in. I'm going to do a market sell on this one too. All right, here we go. Here's that push. All right, what are we going to ask for this? I'm going to go a little bit bigger. I'm going to go 110. I'm going to ask 110 for this. Man. And I got hit on that reversal. Man, that reversal got me, bro. Should have known better off the RSI. I thought the RSI was going to sink a little bit lower down to like the 24 area again. I should have waited until the EMA test to get back in. But I genuinely thought we were going to sell off a little bit more. I didn't think we were going to have this relief bounce right here. It's all right. No big deal. I still think we're heading lower, obviously. Let's go back to the 15. Yeah, we're having the 5. If we look at the 15-minute here, we got the 5 crossing the 50. That's why I also got out of the call, because thought this was coming back down. We were already up here. I should have left when I was at the 50. I knew it. I can't believe I didn't do it. It's all right, no big deal. Go back to the minute chart here. could really go either way right here. Either way. There's there's volume up here at 766, man. It's making me nervous. Because I was waiting for that rip up. Calls are still down. I mean, puts are still up by 4%. Yeah, I mean, even the bid below and the bid ask is such a big discrepancy between the both. Those 766 calls though, man. Look at the 766 calls. They're pretty high up there. Yeah, it's literally a bull. This could literally go either way here. I'm on the bearish side now, so let's see it come back down. Where are we at right now? 765? Yeah. $763. What did I have over here? 763. Nothing down here. There isn't really any volume down there. It's literally right here. Bears have it for the 765, but the Bulls have it for the 766. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Look at the MACD on this thing. Just has no idea what it wants to do. I'm bullish, I'm bearish, I'm bullish, I'm bearish. This could be a floor right here for a possible support bounce. Nope, broke through. Broke through kind of violently too. So not today. This makes me think we could continue lower. Let's see it. Okay, here we are. Yeah, if you guys were watching that, if you guys see a candle just blow through these previous resistance or support areas, more times than not, you're gonna see a continuation downwards or upwards, whatever side that you're on. All right, so we're actually gonna close down. We're gonna go $1. Or actually, we'll go to the initial 110. Let's do it. 110. I'm asking 110. It looks like it's at 108 right now. Looks like we're about to get tagged out. We're going to come back up and be in money again, luckily. We took a big loss on that last one, so let's see if we can get that tag out here. Up 380. Oh, not bad. Oh my God. What happened there? Dude, did you guys see that? Huge tag. Oh my God, that sell-off. Man, if I would have held on without having those contracts on the ask, dude, oof, I could have literally asked for anything. I could have asked for 150. I would have got it. Oh my God, what a play though. What a play. Oh my God.
Too easy, too easy.
All right. You just banged? Nice. Good play. Good play on that. Let's go back to the trading view. See, look at that, guys. It literally came down. It ripped literally all the way down, tagged. We filled that gap in literally a split second. So, is my TA that great? Yeah, it's really that great, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. It wicked all the way down to here. Was there another gap down here somewhere or something that I'm missing? Did I miss something over here? Let's get rid of the recipe. No, but this is a support. Crazy how this wicked. Look at this wick. Wicked all the way down to here, 760, 763. See this wick when it bounced back up? Crazy. Possible double bottom. Are we going to start legging up now? I mean, this gap filled. It's filled. I don't really know what else to say about that. That was crazy, though. The big techs all started out up and big pullbacks. Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, so here comes that relief after that crazy sell. I don't know if you guys let me know in the chat. Were you guys with me on that? That was absolutely insane. I don't know why this thing's driving me nuts because I mean this thing's already closed. I would have to get into another position for this thing to even fit back up. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna rip a call here really quick. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm gonna risk it. I want to buy on selling pressure. I'm just gonna go for it. All right, I'm in on those calls. Looks like we're up 160 for the day. I'm gonna do this by hand though. Market sell. Here we go. Let's see if we can get that push back up. I'm looking for a VWAP test up here. You're in MSTR calls? Okay. All right. What is MST doing? Sorry, MSTR. MicroStrategy. Has a nice little run going right now. What's the daily look like? Okay. I could see that. Let's get rid of the bread recipe real quick. Yeah. More than likely gonna head up to here. You beat that one. They'll probably come up to here. What are you looking at, 144? $173. Yeah, I could see that. You created a couple of gaps down though. I'd be a little worried about that. Overbought. Yeah. Overbought. Breaking. Looks bullish. Definitely looks bullish. I'd be weary a little bit just because you have a, what is this, quadruple breaking of the Bollinger Band. I would expect that, well, you got an EMA test, at least a 5. Looks bullish though. I'd be mindful of a pullback. Am I getting smoked on this call? Yeah, looks like I got smoked. Yep, rejection. Let's see if we can make a little small comeback here. Dude, it looks like the Bears are just smacking everything down, man. This is crazy. Mooning. Marvel pre-ER run too. Okay. Marvel's okay. I've been watching Marvel a little bit. Nothing too crazy on Marvel. Not a super big fan of them, but they have been putting in the numbers. I just listened to them on the Schwab Network. For anybody in here, if you guys are looking for market news or something to listen to in the background, I listen to the Schwab Network, and the Schwab Network's great. I love it. They have all market news, no political BS. You know what I mean? They just get straight to the facts, straight to the point. They run the numbers. They do example trades. They have master charters that do their charting for them and stuff. It's definitely something to consider if you guys are ever looking to gain some knowledge or just hear some factual news about the market. None of the BS. All right. Come on. Let's see this thing rip, man. Dude, I'm telling you, the bulls want to get the Bulls want to rip this thing, man. They're fighting. They're fighting for their life. I mean, especially after this wick. So this bottle rocket wick also makes me think that the Bulls want to come in and have a relief rally. In my opinion, more times than not, that's what I see. This could be the relief, right? This could have been the relief from this, to where you continue to sell off. But in my eyes, I think they kind of wanted a little bit more than that. So what's my other widget? I think I had another widget in here that did my um my other options thing. All right, where are we sitting right now? 78, 79, what am I in? A 765 call? What am I asking for? I'm not asking anything. All right, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ask $1. We're just gonna keep it simple here, guys. Remember, you don't need to ask too much to be profitable, all right? We're just scalping some trades here. Palantir's gonna die today? Maybe. I haven't really gotten it. I haven't traded Palantir since, man, probably like 2-ish years ago. When Palantir had that big sell-off down to like $80 or something like that, 80, 60 bucks or something like that. That's when I started trading it. And I haven't traded it since. I haven't touched it, haven't looked at it. All right, looks like we're getting that relief rip. Come on, baby. So it looks like we're at like 82. Let's get a 50 test. It's at the Bollinger Band, the middle of the Bollinger Band. See this little gray line right here? I don't know if you guys can see it, but this gray line is the middle of the Bollinger Band. I want to beat above that. I want to beat above the 52. I'm asking a little bit. I'm asking a lot, actually. I'm asking $1. It's about a 23-cent move. I'm asking for 23 cents. It's a big move. Let's see if we can pay off here. Let's see if we can get this. I'm liking this a little bit. Got some strength here. Here we go. Here's that 50 test here. Let's see if we can get above. Where are we at on the call? 765 call. We're around 90 cents. We're at 90 cents. I need about 10 cents, man. 10 cents. 10 cents. Come on.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Come on, we need that 10 cents, man. 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. We're so close. We're at 90. We just need a quick little push up. Come on, give me that 10 cents, man. Just beat the 50 here one time for the one time. Nah, you know what? Let's just be safe here. Let's just go back to 90 cents here. We'll go with 90. That's fine. We need a W. We need to finish off strong here. Let's see if we can get back to 90 cents real quick to tag me out. The 50's been holding strong as a rejection, man. It's crazy. Just loaded the 580 on Metacall. Oh, good luck on that Metacall. I need this candle to wick back up real quick to get me out. Man, I didn't even think about it. I was sitting here talking, and I should have played that. I should have got out right there off the 50 again, because again, this is another repeater here. See that 50 test? I was in a call last time too. Remember, we got that 50 rejection, and it sent it way back down off the 50. Could be the same thing that happens again here. All right. Canceling that. We're probably going to have to close this on a market. Probably going to take a loss on this now. Got that 5 crossing the 13 too right there. Not a good sign. Yep. Bearish. Bearish. Didn't even get up to the 50 this time. Got destroyed.
Unacceptable!
I hate it. See if we can come back up on off of this support. Probably not though. All right, well guys, anyway, I got to actually start heading out here, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to call that one. I'm going to let that trade run. I got to go to work, so I'm going to let that trade run. So again, guys, if you guys haven't already and you guys are looking to upgrade to the lifetime membership, you guys can. There's only about 19 spots left for the lifetime membership. So the discount's actually probably ending here pretty soon. Man, that sell-off is still happening. I'm getting out of this actually. We broke structure, probably going to continue lower. I'm just going to sell. I'm just going to sell. Hold on one second. I'm out. Yeah. Looks like I am down $10 on the port. No big deal there. Whatever. It happens. Watch this thing bounce back. Man, I'd be so upset. Anyway, there's only about 19 spots left. I just watched Mo's video from last night. There's no more monthly discount for the monthly membership for the Earner Plus. So if you guys got grandfathered in with that 40% discount, congratulations. You should be locked in for as long as you continue making your payments. Now, if you cancel your membership and you decide to rejoin, that discounted price probably won't be there anymore, kind of like what it is today. So if you guys got a decent price, that's why I always tell people you guys should try to lock in those discounts when they're available, because they're only there for a limited time. I know there's been promo codes that have been going on a lot lately, but you know, at some point those will end, and you will miss out on the opportunity to get a great discounted deal. So if you guys haven't and you guys are looking to sign up for the lifetime membership, get rid of the monthly payments. You'll get this awesome, if you use my, it has to be my affiliate link. So if you use my affiliate link, you'll get one of these cool plaques from me personally. I'm doing this for the well, not my members, our members who are following me on this trading journey. And like I said, you'll get this awesome cool plaque. You also get one-on-one time with me for your first month. We'll meet up once a week and we'll talk shop for about an hour. So like I said, links in the description down below if you guys are on YouTube, and if you guys are on my Twitch or my Kick, I have a QR code that you could scan over there. It has my digital business card in there. I got to update it actually. I'll probably do that right now. But using code SUMMER is the discount for it. It's 30% off now. It was 40, but now it's 30% off. And so there's a limited space and time left for that. So don't miss out on the discounts, guys. Seriously, I don't know when these prices are going to change or when they're going to increase or when we're running more promos. But as far as I know right now, that's it. Right now, season's almost ending. So use code SUMMER. Get the discounted price. Get in locked in for a lifetime. Get a cool plaque. Get some one-on-one time with me. And a couple of different other things. And like I said, this plaque is actually going to be ending here in about 5 to 6 days. So this promotion to be eligible for this plaque is going to be over. So take advantage. And if you guys have any questions, or maybe if you're looking to, you know, see what's also included in the lifetime membership, you can book a call with me down below in the link in the description. You're going to see a little Google call sheet, and we can talk shop and stuff like that and go over some things that you have concerns about or questions about or anything like that, and I can help answer them for you. So if you're interested, like I said, you can book a call with me, or you can just sign up using the lifetime membership. And that's pretty much all that I got for you guys here today. You guys will see me again Thursday. I'll be here Thursday, same time, market open. I might do it a little bit early. I'm also thinking about doing a little lesson, a class lesson that we have in the class library. So I'm going to be live streaming probably again. I don't know if it's going to be this week, but I'm going to probably do a little class lesson, go over a couple of the class lessons and do some of the Quizlets that we have in the class library in the Discord. So if you guys haven't, definitely sign up. Definitely, look forward to that. I'm going to be adding a couple of new different things to my streams and stuff like that pretty soon. So stay tuned with that. I'm still working in the labs and stuff like that. I'm trying to pull up different comments and stuff too as well. I'm wondering why my comments weren't able to pull up here today for my chat videos, which is kind of weird. It's kind of bothering me, honestly. But yeah, so I should have that all fixed, and so that way I can pull up comments from you guys, and you guys could see the comments down here below and stuff like this. For example, like I don't know, I don't have anything right now, but I can pull up those comments, and so I can view those comments and make sure you guys get your answer your guys' questions. Geez. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and like I said, stay tuned. I'll have some more interesting stuff happening. Man, I think I'm gonna grab a call right here, man. It's looking prime for another call. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Appreciate